Hey y'all, and thanks for joining me for another Watch Cheryl Scrap. Today I'm going to be scrapping a layout, but first I'm going to go through some steps to use different items in your collections to make a photo or paper masks in Photoshop. So what you see here on the screen were the stamps that I chose to use, and I pulled out uh, at the beginning these days of the week because I thought at this point that I would want those showing up on the side of the mask. They end up getting moved around because that changes, but you'll see as we go. So I've added, little flags and pennants and labels, and I'm just moving them around and placing them in various places, overlapping them, because I want the center of my mask to be definitely more filled in than the edges. So that's why I'm building everything up in the center here. And you can just see I'm adding some little flowers and leaves and, you know, making sure they kind of fit in the spots. Some little confetti, and I think this is where I moved some of the dates. Yeah, I leave Monday, Tuesday there, and then I leave Thursday and Wednesday over to the right. Again, just moving those out a little bit after I put the column of numbers in. And while we're sitting here, what's taking me some time is I'm going through my supplies. I have two screens, so what you're seeing is the left screen, which has Photoshop on it. On the right is where I have my supplies. So you can see I've actually brought in some layered paints, and I'm bringing in some stars. They're just a regular element, so not a stamp. And I'm off looking for other things, I think, to add to the mask. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit of stitching, and it's just going to look like it's, stamped, and just provide some little wavy edges. And I'm adding some more paint and splatters, some hearts, bigger paint with some, like a stamped doily. This one has the butterflies on it. And I thought I was going to add this rainbow to the top, but it covered up the butterflies, and I did want the butterflies to show. So I ended up deleting it here. You can see that. Okay, so now what I've done is I've selected all the layers and I duplicated them, and then I merged them. Now, and then I've hidden the other layers because I want to be able to know where all those items came from. So once I've merged it, I just add a black color fill, and I adjusted it down. And I end up adding a couple of different papers, trying to see what was going to show up for me. And none of those are fitting the bill for me at this point, but you can see how cool the paper and photo mask, because you can use this for a photo as well. So I end up changing my background paper, and this is the paper that I ended up going with for the paper mask. So you can just see I've clipped the paper to that. Yeah, so I think I finally decided that's the one. And now I am going to start building my layout. I'm using 3 photos. It's of my daughter and our little puppy taking a nap. And most of the items are from On the Go or Going Slow and Going Slow. And so I'm adding in lots of little word pieces, the Take It Easy, Lazy Day, and I'm just starting to build. Now, most of your mask is going to get covered up unless you're using it for a photo, and in which case you would build your layout differently, but I'm using that the paper mask now as a great place to start my layout composition. So I have all my photos clustered together and I'm going to start building around that mask. And it's okay that some of it got covered up. If I had really felt like I wanted to change something because I had duplicated all those layers and just turned them off so I couldn't see them, I could definitely turn on the, uh, their visibility and duplicate them and move things around until I liked what I was doing. But um, I like how it ended up, and I like that you can see it peeking through, like especially over on the right. There's a striped circular frame around the Take It Easy, and you can see, the paper mask there. And then I like how you can see the butterflies at the top and over to the left of the layout. So I'm just doing my normal thing. I love lots of embellishments on my pages, so I am layering up some flowers and foliage, and I use a combination of stickers and dimensional paper flowers, and I'm just adding those. So I wanted a little bit, because I had the black and white photos, I wanted some little touches of black, so I've added this thread down to the bottom, this ribbon, black and white ribbon at the top. I've got the Take It Easy over to the right with the striped frame, and I'm adding that label down the bottom. And then the confetti that I added also has the black and white stripe on it, so I like how that turned out. And then I have that little button that I'm adding up there. So here you can see the final layout. I hope it inspired you to make your own photo or paper mask. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.